What's up guys, the Mexican Nerd here, and today I'm going to be reviewing my 2011 MacBook Pro 13-inch. This is the Basin? What the? What's up guys, the Mexican Nerd here, and today I'm going to be reviewing my 2011 MacBook Pro 13-inch. This is the base model i5. And ever since I unboxed it last month, you guys have been asking for a review, but I really wanted to use it before I reviewed it. And it's been a month and I think I'm ready for the review, so this is it. First of all, I'm going to get into what comes in the box. The MagSafe power brick. And it's pretty cool because it winds up on itself and it pops off right here, as you can see. And you could just plug in your extension cord, which also comes in the box, so you could get a little bit more reach from your cords. And it comes with a microfiber, so you can clean your screen or just clean the MacBook itself. It's a little black one. 2 Apple stickers. I don't know if you guys saw that. And some application disc and the backup disc. And that's basically it. Alright, so let me talk about the MacBook itself. It has the aluminum unibody design, so it's made out of a solid piece of aluminum, which makes it feel really sturdy and very durable, which I really liked. When I got it out of the box, it just felt really solid. And on the side here, you got all the ports: the MagSafe, Ethernet, FireWire 800, the Thunderbolt and mini display port, 2 USBs, SDXC card slot, and audio in and out. And then you got a little battery indicator right here. Then on the front, you got the spot where you can open up the lid of the screen. And over here, you got the infrared sensor and the sleep-wake light. And then you got the Kensington lock over here and the super drive, and then in the back is just the hinge and the Apple logo on top. On the bottom, you got 4 rubber feet for the MacBook to just be a little bit elevated. It doesn't really add much grip when it's on my desk. It slides around pretty easily. When I try to open the lid, it does slide a little back, but that isn't that big of a problem. And that's the overall design of the MacBook. Alright, so now we're on the inside of the MacBook Pro, and it does have a 13-inch glass display. Actually, it's a little bit bigger than 13-inch to cover up all the way to the top. And it has a black bezel that goes around the whole screen. And I kind of wish that they had a matte screen version of this, because I would probably prefer the matte screen, because it does have some reflections indoors. It's not too bad. You can see my hand right there on the screen. But outdoors, it gets really hard to see the screen, even on full brightness. When I'm indoors, I usually have it on half, and it's fine. But when I'm outdoors, even on full brightness, I can't see anything. So if you're going to be using this outdoors a lot, I'd recommend you get an anti-glare screen protector for it. But if you're indoors most of the time, it's really no big deal. I have it on half brightness, like I said, and if it gets really bright in the room, I just turn it up to full brightness and it's fine. But outdoors, you probably would need an anti-glare because it gets really difficult to see. And up at the top of the screen, you have an HD FaceTime camera built in. And then you have the mic down here on the MacBook, and then you have MacBook Pro Rain on the bottom of the screen. Sorry about that cut, guys. My batteries died on my camera last night, and I had to charge them overnight. So the last thing I talked about was this display. Now I'm gonna head on to the keyboard. It's a black backlit chiclet style keyboard, and I really like the keyboard. I really like the backlighting. The other day I had to use it in the dark, and it really helped me out a lot. The only problem that I have with this keyboard is that the keys can get a little bit greasy and shiny from dirty hands or something, depending on who's using your MacBook. If you guys head over to like a Best Buy or a Apple store and see the MacBooks that they have there on display, all the keys are really black and shiny, and I really don't like that. I'd rather keep them nice and flat black like they are here. So I'm probably gonna buy one of those silicone keyboard protectors, but I guess it doesn't really bother a lot of people that they get shiny. But what I do now is after I use my MacBook, I just wipe them down really quick and it really cleans them up. So overall, the keyboard is really nice. I like typing on it. The backlight's awesome. The only problem I had was that shininess that comes with some dirty hands. Alright, so now on to my favorite feature of this MacBook. It's the glass trackpad. And man, it's really nice. I really like how it helps you be more efficient with what you're doing. Let me open up a few applications there. And I really like how you can just swipe down and they all spread out into expose, and you can just pick what you want to use. Or you can use your fingers to drag across to pick what app you want. Or if you want to see your desktop really quick, you can just throw your fingers up and it clears your desktop. So that's one of my favorite features. It's really cool for scrolling, like right here on Twitter. You see me just scrolling up and down with 2 fingers. And let me see if I can go into my desktop really quick and minimize all this stuff. The thing that I do like is how I set it up right here on the bottom right corner, just to right click for me. Although sometimes I accidentally click the right click, but you could also set it up to just right click with 2 fingers, which is cool. And yeah, I really like the trackpad. It really helps out. And it's only going to get better with OS X Lion. That's going to be coming out soon, so that's going to be cool. Another thing you can do, let me see if I can show you guys really quick, is if you go, that was it right there. If you go looking at a picture, like my wallpaper, you could zoom in with 2 fingers, which is nice, or you could rotate the picture. Whoops. You could rotate the picture with 2 fingers. That's a really cool feature of the trackpad. I really love that trackpad. It makes the MacBook purchase a lot more pleasant, I guess. Alright guys, this does have the Intel Core i5 processor and the Intel HD 3000 graphics, I think it is. Now the thing that I use on this computer that uses the most processor and graphics and all that is when I edit videos on iMovie. Now I know to some that might not be a lot, but this is the most I ever use it for my YouTube videos. And to give you guys a little example here of how it works, I put up a clip of my mom and uncle's birthday that they celebrated at the same time. And I'm just going to play it for you guys to show you that this was a 1080p video from my T2i. And when I'm editing a lot of video in iMovie, it never lags or anything like that. It always runs nice and smooth. Just a little demo. It's really smooth, never any stuttering or anything like that. So it does. It plays really good graphics. It's really easy to edit on. Look how this baby looks at me all crazy. But yeah, so this is what I use it most for. I wanted to try gaming, but I still haven't got into that yet. Like I said, I do most of my gaming on the Xbox. So I'm gonna try to see if I can go to my friend's house. He does have a Mac, an iMac, and he games on that thing all the time. So I'm gonna have him help me out with setting up a few hardcore games on here and see how it handles them. And I'll make a separate video for that. But overall, just like editing in iMovie, watching 1080p video, it all works really fine, nice and smooth, never slow, never feeling like it's gonna freeze on me or anything. And that is a problem that a lot of people have been having with these new MacBooks, that they're freezing, overheating and stuff like that. And supposedly with the last software update that Apple released, it got fixed. But I never had those problems. Some people do. I'm not gonna lie that it doesn't happen. I know that it does happen for some people. I don't know why I clicked photo booth, but I did. But for me, it never really freezes or stutters or overheats or anything like that. It goes nice and smooth. It does everything I need to, nice and smooth. I never feel like it's slow or sluggish or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I do have one game, but I don't know if it's like that hardcore in graphics. It's a Monster Ate My Homework. I'll put it in. Let's see, that resolution, fantastic video quality. There's a Monster Ate My Homework. Let me turn on the brightness. And I play this game all the time. And the fans, oh yeah, let me mention that. The fans in the MacBook do start turning on after like a few minutes of playing. And it does get a little loud. Not too bad, just a little louder than it is now. It's nice and quiet. And everything goes a little too dark. Everything goes nice and smooth. I have no problems. I'm obviously not playing the game for real right now. I'm just showing you guys how it works. I mean, this isn't the best example. I am gonna do another video, like I said, for games. But this is just for this video. I'm gonna show you guys a little example. It's a pretty fun game, by the way. They have it for the iPhone and the iPad. And it's a pretty cool game. But yeah, I still haven't gotten into games. I do most of my video editing on this thing now. And I really love it. Never lagging, never freezing on me. So yeah, that's the overview of the MacBook, the speed tests, the processor tests. The hottest I ever got my MacBook is like 90 degrees, and I've seen some people getting their MacBooks all the way up to like 180 and stuff, and I don't know how the hell they do that, but I guess as I get to use it more, I mean, this is my first Mac, I guess as I get to use it more, I'll get to push the processor more and more. But yeah, so that's the graphics and the processor. Alright guys, so that's the basic overall review of my MacBook. I love it. It's very speedy, never freezes, never overheats on me. I have multiple applications running at the same time, and the i5 processor just handles everything perfectly, nice and fast. It never feels sluggish or anything like that. The graphics are great. I edit video all the time, watch movies all the time. I have Blu-ray rips on here, and I watch those all the time, and they're perfect speed, frame rate, and everything. I haven't tested out the graphics for gaming yet, but like I said, I will do that in a separate video. The keyboard's great, backlit. The screen is a little bit too glossy when I'm outdoors, but most of the time I'm indoors. And the overall size of the MacBook is great. I used to have a 17-inch HP laptop, and it was just way too big to carry around. It was heavy, and it was just a big mess when I tried to carry it around with me. But this is nice and portable, nice and small. The resolution of the screen is a little bit lower than the other MacBook Pros, but if you really need to get work done on it, it'll handle it just fine. I love the aluminum unibody. It feels very durable, very strong. I do baby the laptop a little bit because it's very expensive, and I try to take care of it as much as I can, but I bought an in-case hard shell case for it, and it really helps protect it. So overall, I really love the MacBook. It is pretty pricey at $1,200. It's worth the money when you think about the resale value. These really hold their value. If you wanted to sell it again later, you'd probably just sell it for like $200 less than you bought it. And as long as you take care of it, it should work out fine. And Apple does have amazing customer service. Like one time I had my iPhone, had like blotchy yellow spots on the screen. Took it in, and they just gave me a brand new one right there, and I'm sure they would do the same thing with this MacBook. So to end this video, I'm just going to show you guys how I use my MacBook. I have it hooked up to my 24-inch LED display over here, my Asus 24-inch LED display, and I got an unboxing video of that if you guys want to see it. And I have an Apple wireless keyboard right here and an Apple wireless Magic Mouse, and that's how I use my monitor. As you can see, the window is the exact same size right here as it is on this MacBook, and it takes up almost all the room over here, so it is a little bit more efficient to have a external monitor for while I'm at home. I have Twitter on the side over here, and then I have the Safari window open right here. So yeah, that's my review of the MacBook. It's great. It's a little pricey, but I think it's well worth the money. So if you guys are thinking about buying it, I think you guys should just save up or do whatever you can to get it, because I really love it. And hope you guys like the video. Make sure you guys comment, rate, or like, and subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure to leave it in the comment box so I can answer it as soon as possible. And that's it. See you guys later.